My name is Sister Pat Bowling, and here with me is Sister Valeria Moellers. Sister Valeria, when and where were you born?
I was born here in Fort Smith on North 21st Street at home. And when? February the 26th, 1915.
Who were your parents?
My father was John Valentine Moellers, and mother was Mary Rose Dilger Moellers.
And your mother was raised in a different state, right? Where was she born?
She was Ferdinand, Indiana, in the shade of the community up there, Ferdinand, Indiana.
The Benedictine sisters there.
Right.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I had one brother and two sisters, one still living.
When did you first feel the call to religious life?
I think it was sometime in grade school. I know it was because later on my mother told me that I said to her when Sister Frances Hacker graduated from the 8th grade and went out to St. Scholastica, now that's what I might like to do. But she thought about it, and then she wrote to her sisters. Her two blood sisters were Dominican from Cincinnati, Wisconsin, and they told her not to push her, just to give me time, that if I wanted to go, I would go.
What grade school did you attend?
St. Boniface, all 8th grades.
And you had many sisters of St. Scholastica as your teachers.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember any of them?
Sister Julia, Philomena, Emerencia, Florentine, Sister Augustine. That's about it.
What school did you attend during high school?
St. Scholastica Academy, yes. Walked out here.
Walked out here from your home?
Walked out here.
And what did you do after graduating from high school?
I stayed at home with Mother and Daddy, but I began to teach piano lessons because in my senior year at St. Scholastica, I earned my Arkansas State Music Teacher's License that was issued and signed by the president of Fayetteville University.
So you learned the piano at a young age.
I started lessons at 7 years of age.
When did you enter St. Scholastica Monastery?
On October the 3rd, 1934.
What did your parents think of your entering?
I think they were happy, but I remember my father saying that, now if you're not happy and you know, are not really satisfied, the door is open. You're welcome to come back.
When did you make profession?
On June the 24th, 1937. That was the first profession.
Where are some of the places you have been missioned?
I've been missioned only in Arkansas. Started out in Paris for 6 years, and then was in St. Boniface for 5 years. I think after that I went to Lake Village 1 year, back to St. Boniface 4 years, then to Little Rock, St. Edward's for 4 years, followed by 17 years at the St. Scholastica's Academy teaching music, and then back to Fort Smith, St. Boniface for 20 years. I don't know. In other words, I'm just here now, since in retirement years, since 1992.
What have you been doing in your retirement years?
Music again.
Who have you been teaching?
I've been teaching Sister Pat, for one. Yes, the formation. Yes, and now with this blindness, I'm just doing a little coaching. I call it that, anyway.
Sister Valeria, what are your thoughts and feelings about your years spent as a Benedictine sister of St. Scholastica Monastery?
I'm happy about it. I feel that this is the way I can seek God now. And even if I can't see what I'm doing very much, I feel like it's drawing me closer to my eternal Father. Yes, and it's hard to say. It's a beautiful life. Schedule, but the schedule gives you, if you schedule yourself, time and space for what is our really goal in life, seeking God.
To anyone who is interested in religious life, what would you like to say to them?
Did you ever want to have a tour of the monastery? If you do, and you like what you see, you can come for an extended visit and see and listen with all your heart, because you can't make a decision for yourself. You're being chosen, I think, in the long run, to live a life of this seeking God.
Well, that's it. Sister Valeria, thank you very much for your time and for your interest in furthering vocations. You are a great asset to our community.